Uh, we're obviously live in Radio City Music Hall, so you've been here before, right?
Many, many times,
Okay.
but it feels like home. It's
Yeah.
beautiful,
Yeah.
beautiful.
So talk to me about like just being at this legendary theater and just you kind of you've been doing this forever, but do you ever get butterflies before you go on or?
Always.
Yeah?
Oh yeah, I love Radio City. It's like this magical place. There's so much history,
Yeah,
and yeah, you can get butterflies.
yeah,
Yeah, but it's the good kind of butterflies, not
Yeah.
the scary.
Yeah,
It's just
I
the
like it.
excitement. I remember, I can't remember how long ago. It's at least 15 years ago we started playing there.
yeah.
And it's just. Look at how beautiful
I know
it
the
is.
history.
It's just,
I mean-
you come out on stage and look at that, and you go, wow.
Like, can you throw some money to somebody and actually get some Rockettes on stage tonight? I mean, that would be
I would
amazing.
love it. That's a good idea.
Right?
I never thought of that.
Can you give me credit if you do it for your next tour?
Absolutely.
All right, right. So, I mean, you've been all over the place. I mean, is there anywhere that you actually have toured that you have, that you're like, oh, I've never been to, I don't know, Wisconsin. Not Wisconsin. Is there anywhere, like, you haven't been to?
Yeah, there's a few places, and we're planning on going there. Like, I've never been to Eastern Europe or Russia,
Oh, nice.
and we're going. We're
Okay.
going to go to Moscow and St. Petersburg, I'm hoping, and then Poland. And there's a few places still left. I hadn't been to South America, believe it or not,
Okay.
and we just did an extensive tour.
Okay.
And we're going to go back. The world is a very large place and a very small place at the same time.
Right,
And I love the experiences of going through touching these different cultures and being touched by them.
Right.
The experiences, they teach you, you learn, and that's where the music comes from. It changes you.
Yeah.
You go to the society, you're playing, you drink their wine and you eat their food, and you breathe their air, and you shake their hands and you look in their eyes, and it makes you humble. It kind of opens you up.
Yeah. I have to just ask you, because it kind of looks like you're growing the mustache back.
No, I'm not.
And I just, you broke a lot of hearts when you shaved it off. Any
am
plans to bring it
believing
back?
that.
It's done?
No, man. The more,
It was iconic.
Thank you. But if my music career is dependent on the length of my hair or my mustache, then I shouldn't be doing music.
That's a good point. That's a good point. You were talking about feeling the music and everything. Now, a lot of your music doesn't have words. Like, how do you come up with song titles or album titles? I'm just curious because a lot of thought goes into it.
That's a great question.
Yeah.
Yes, it's the most difficult thing I do.
Mm-hmm.
The advantage of instrumental music is that when you go and play in China or you play in South America or in Germany, you don't lose any of the message. It's all there.
Right.
It breaks through the language barrier, and it's a very powerful medium. I think it's more powerful than words.
Mm-hmm.
It's instant. Within a split second, I can make a heartbeat. I can tug at your strings.
Right.
It's so when I people can take this music and feel the emotion.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to put it in a box.
Right.
And I don't want to have somebody always talking and saying, now you're feeling this, then this happened to me, and this happened to me, this happened to me. I just want you to feel the emotion of some experience that I had.
Right.
The titles have to be such that they are open. They suggest a direction of an emotion. It's very difficult. Like I said, sometimes a song I can write in minutes, because when the inspiration strikes, the entire piece of music just shows itself. And then you work on it. Titles can take me a month or two.
Yeah, you agonize over it.
Yeah, because I'm trying not to close it down. I want, I don't know if this translates on television because you have to work on sound bites, but different situations in people produce similar emotions.
Mm-hmm.
Like a downhill skier has the same emotion as maybe a skydiver, but the song is not about skydiving or downhill skiing. It's about that emotion. Emotions are common.
Mm-hmm.
Situation, You understand what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah, totally, totally. Is there anything that you listen to that you know, not your own music, I'm just saying, is there anything on your iPod or you listen to that inspires you, or is there someone you listen to that you don't want anyone to know? Like,
Oh,
is
no,
there
no,
anyone
no.
embarrassing on your iPod?
No, I don't care about that.
Yeah.
I care the music. I like any kind of music as long as it's honest. Whoever does it tells the truth. It's not manufactured. That bothers me. When it's a hit single and it's this and you feel manipulated, that bothers me. I like it, country and western. I would listen to techno. I would listen. It depends on the situation. You know, when I was a kid, 8 years old, I loved Bach. Why would an 8-year-old kid want to listen to Bach? I have no idea. I liked it. I grew up with Middle Eastern music, Mediterranean music, Italian music, North African music, Asian, rock and roll. You know,
Yeah.
I love Led Zeppelin.
Yeah,
I
nice.
love you too.
Yeah.
And I enjoy it. It's just in the moment. You know,
Yeah.
there's times where you feel that, you know, there's music for all occasions.
Right. Are you ever tempted to like just do a U2 song in the middle and just totally throw off your audience? Or not?
That'd be funny, actually. I'm not gonna give you credit for this idea. I kind of like this idea. I'm just gonna steal
on
it.
camera.
I'm gonna do it. There's no camera here, is there?
There's a lot of light shining in my eyes for some reason. So, I mean, you have, what, another month or so touring, give or take?
They lie to me all the time about
Yeah,
that. Yeah,
okay.
I
You
have
just keep
another
adding
month.
dates.
Yeah, of course. And
Yeah.
I think we're gonna go through the whole year
Okay.
because they're planning. Now, I think the next leg would be in Asia. We're going probably Eastern Europe, China. Then we're gonna go back to South America again. Western Europe too. There's a lot of plans, but they lie to me. They don't want to scare me.
Yeah.
You know. Actually, this particular time, I'm enjoying my tour the most I've ever enjoyed. It's, I think it's the best concert I've ever done. It runs fast for me on stage, and we've tested it now in a lot of different audiences in a lot of different countries, and it's hopefully they'll like it tonight. I'm very humble when it comes down to playing in front of a live audience. It's a different thing. You can't hit rewind. You're not in the
Yeah.
studio. It's very passionate, and you're like, you have, every audience is different.
Last question. Jumping back to Radio City. Tonight you're on stage, right? Last night was Charlie Sheen. What do you make of this? I'm just curious. Because you're kind of sandwiched between two Charlie Sheen shows.
I just found out. Believe it or not, I didn't know. Because I gotta tell you something. I'm not avoiding the question. But this is the 5th night, and we've done 9 shows in 10 days. I've been most of the time I'm in 3 cities in one day. So I haven't been following the story very closely, but I hear about it. There's a big buzz.
Yeah.
And then I get here, and it's like, oh, Charlie was here the day before. Charlie's there. You know, I know a little bit of what's going on. I'm not an expert in what's going on with Charlie. But, you know, when I hear some of the things, my heart hurts.
Yeah.
It's not, you know, I don't know what else to say.
It's not fun,
No.
basically.
No, it doesn't, you know, I feel bad.
So, anything else left for you to accomplish that you haven't yet? And perhaps it's Rockettes and doing a U2 song and then saying, John Chapman told me to do that?
It's like, actually, those are good ideas. Are you keeping notes? Because we're
Do
gonna.
you have?
We might.
I hope there's someone here.
Yeah.
Someone here to document that was said. That's all I ask for.
It's there's a lot of things to do still. The planet, like I said, there are many countries I want to play, and there's a lot of places I want to do, and there's a lot of music to write. You know, like I said, traveling around the world is a passion, and you couldn't be, you know, experience is something that you can't be taught. You have to be there. You have to do it. You have to feel it. So, and it turns me on to play live a lot. So you're gonna see me going.
Good. I hope so. Thanks, man.
My
Good
pleasure.
luck tonight.
Thank you.